Hi everyone, it's Natalie Anella here with Get Your Mahjong. And today I am here to present to you a little video series of some practice that will get you in shape with this 2020 card. It's a fun practice. It's something that you can do often. It's really nice to do it all together at one time until you go through a set of cards, which I will show you in a little bit. It's really great, it's fun, and it is a good skill building drill. It will help you with your Charleston in picking a section of your card with the tiles that you were dealt, as well as learning which tiles to pass during a Charleston. So let's get moving and to the next step, or actually the first step of our video. So here we are sitting at our table, and the first thing that you're going to need to do to help you with this drill is to make some little cards listing every section on your 2020 card, starting with 2020, moving to 2, 4, 6, 8, any like numbers, and so on. So I have these, I made these for last year's card, and I just covered the 2019 with the 2020 with a little label. So these are the cards, this is what they look like, and I have one for each section of my card, and you'll want to do the same. There should be 9 cards because there's 9 sections this year. Okay, so after you have had them made, okay, you just pile them up, and the first thing you're going to do, actually for this drill, you're just going to put them aside, and then the next step is to lay your tiles out, make sure they're face down, and washed really well. Once they're washed, then you start with your drill. Now that our tiles are washed, we want to start with our drill. What you're going to do is you're going to pick 14 tiles. You are going to pretend that you are east, and you are going to pick 14 random tiles from your pile. Now, this is our bone pile, let's call it, and these tiles will represent, the way that they're thrown into the pile, will represent the walls that we normally use. So instead of the walls, we're just going to pick our 14 tiles from the center of the table. And you can do that randomly in any order, just as long as you have your 14, okay? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 tiles, okay? The next thing you want to do is set your tiles up as you normally would when you are playing. Okay, so my tiles are on my rack, and now I need to set them up as if I were playing normally. Okay, so I'm setting my suits together as close as possible in numerical order. Okay, wins and jokers would be on the left, and your dragons would be on the right, just like you would normally do. Since we don't know what we're looking for yet on our card, this is the perfect way to set it up. Okay, we will be switching that in a moment. Our next step is to make the Charleston wall. Okay, and how you do that is by setting your tiles, and you pick them randomly, 6 rows of 3, and you put them in front of your rack like this, okay, on the right hand side, and once again you're picking them randomly. So we have our right, our over, and our first left, and then we are going to have our second left, 3 for that, 3 for another over, and then 3 for the last right. Now before we move on, we want to make sure that since in a Charleston you're not allowed to pass jokers, you should never pass a joker in a Charleston, we want to make sure that there are no jokers in our wall. Now, the way I like to do it is I just look really quickly to make sure there's no jokers. Okay, see how quickly I'm picking them up and just throwing them back in, and guess what? There was a joker. So I just throw that back in the wall and draw another tile that's not a joker, and we're set to go. Another way to do that is just to leave it, and when you take your first right or your first left or whatever it may be, if there's a joker there, you just put the joker back in and you pick another tile that is not a joker. Okay, so there are the two ways to do that. So let's get ready to decide how we're going to figure out which section of the card we're going to play. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to figure out which section we're going to play is we have to get our cards and we make sure they're mixed up really well. We pick 3 cards, okay, 3 random cards. However you want, just pick 3 random cards, okay? The other ones put aside. Flip your cards over, and these are the sections that we are going to try to build a hand in. Now, I picked out the 20-20, the Winds and Dragons, and the 2-4-6-8. Now that we know which sections we have to choose from, we have to decide which hand will be the best. Will it be the 2-4-6-8, the Winds and Dragons, or the 20-20? We have to decide which we have the most of for each section. So let's start with the 20-20. I don't have any 2s. I don't have any 0s. The only thing that I have that might work there would be a Wind and a Dragon. Okay, and I have a joker. So that would leave me with 3 tiles for the 20-20 section. Will that work? Not really. I probably should stay away from that for now. The next one showing is the Winds and Dragons. I don't have any winds. I only have 1 dragon. I have a flower and a joker. Again, only 3 tiles. Also in the Winds and Dragons, we can do some pairs. I really don't have anything. I have a 2 5s that I could use if I have a north and south, but really nothing there. So let's turn that one over, which leaves us with 2-4-6-8. Okay. Do I have anything for 2-4-6-8? I have 2 8s, a 6, 2 6s, a 3, a 1, can't use that. I do have another 8, that's possible, not the 1. I do have a joker. I'm sorry, yes, I do have a joker, a flower, and a green dragon if I did 2-4-6-8. I can't use that 5. But this is the one where I have the most tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles. So this is what I am going to concentrate on for the first Charleston anyway. So you have to pick tiles that you're going to discard. And I think I'm just going to go and discard my 7 bam, a 1 dot, and a 5 dot. Okay, just get those, turn them down, and you're going to draw your first Charleston hand. And I get another 8. I got a 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, and a 9. So any of these I cannot use. So this will be my second discard. This will be to the person to the right, and I'm going to do a 9, a 3, and a 1. Okay, they go there, and you draw the next one. What did I come up with? I came up with a dragon, another dragon, never know, a west and a 9, and a 5. I could be leaning towards 20-20. I have a 2 and a 0 and a wind and a dragon and a joker, but really not enough. I'm still better off in the 2-4-6-8. So I'm going to discard 3 more tiles, and I'm going to do my west, my 5 bam, and my 9 crack. So there's my right, my over, and my first left. What did I get for my first left? Lucky me, I got a flower, another 2, and a 9. All right, where am I going to go? I know I want my 2-4-6-8. I still have more in the 2-4-6-8. what do I have here that I can start building on now? I have my 2 8s, I have a 6, I have a joker that I might be able to use for a 2. I don't have any 4s. I have a pair of 2s. I have 2 flowers. I might want to use them, or maybe 4 times 6 is 24. So we know we want to get rid of the 9. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of this 8, even though normally we don't do suits like that. In this practice you can, because you're just trying to learn to build. If we have a 2, 2, and we can pull up 2, 4 cracks, we have a 6, 8, and or 6, 8 there. But this is better. So we are stuck here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of this green one. Okay, take our chances there and pull our next one up. Oh, look, we were lucky. 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, and that's the other dragon, the different dragons. This would be going for the second hand down. So this is going to become a discard here. Three, 5, 9. No, can't use them. Let's get rid of them and take our last one here. We got a 4 here and another flower. So basically our Charleston is almost over. We have, make sure you have the right amount of tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tiles. And then we are ready to do our optional. So now we're ready to do the optional. I have 2 tiles that I want to trade with the person across from me. So how do you do that with this Charleston drill? Well, the way you do that is, since you only have 2, if you have 3, it'll be different, and if you only have 1, it will be different, or you may have none. But right now, I have 2, so what you do is mix up all the tiles that you had exchanged during the Charleston, okay? And since I am discarding 2, I am going to take 2 random tiles from the center and make sure they're not jokers, and mix them up in with the other tiles. Going to discard these, and I'm going to draw 2, okay? And that is how you do the optional in the Charleston for this drill. So look what we have done. We have made our Charleston, we've built our wall, we've made the Charleston, and we've chosen which section we are going to play in. It's that easy. We have these as our first discards. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles that could go or work, actually 12 tiles that could possibly work in the 2, 4, 6, 8 section. So that's how you do it. So once you've done that, you've completed the 2, 4, 6, 8 card, you figured out how to bring that together. Put the card on the side, put your tiles back in, mix them up really well, get them ready for the next part of the game or of the drill. Okay, mix them up really well. Hold on to these. Okay, you're going to use these again, and you're going to pick another card, another random card. Okay, you're going to do the same thing that you did before. You're going to wash your tiles, pick your 14 tiles, build your Charleston wall. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, you're going to build your Charleston wall after you've picked your tiles. Um, remember, no jokers are allowed in the Charleston wall. So you have your first right, over, left, left, over, and right. Okay? Once again, I like to make sure there's no joker to begin with. And you're ready to go. You set up your tiles the way you were taught. Winds on the right, jokers on the left, dragons on the right, flowers on the left. Set them up in the order that you like. I have stuff going for another hand. I don't know if I'll be able to use all these or not, but wow. If I have consecutive run card, I'm lucky. So turn over your cards. Again, I have the 2020, the Winds and Dragons, and Quince. Okay, I will have to try to do that in the same manner that we did the other. So there you have it for our first drill. Sorry about that. Hope you all like this type of practice. It's a lot of fun. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me and let me know. Have a great day. Stay safe, keep safe, and practice.